Hello and welcome to An Englishman in Kundaman. Going to have a bit of a silly sort of video today and tell some jokes, so if you're a bit offended, please don't continue watching, because it can be offensive to some, so just to give you the heads up on that. So I can talk a little bit about my mate Mike Litteris. Well, unfortunately he's in hospital at the moment. He's been doing a bit of cooking and he got a daffodil mixed up with an onion, and he's poisoned himself. Anyway, I've rung the hospital up and they've said he should be out by spring. Mike's partner, Arial, they call her that because she comes with a big box. Got lovely girl, like very attractive, got beautiful blonde hair all down her back. None on her head, but she's got a lot down her back. Well, she's got a bit of an inflamed orifice at the moment, and I went round to see him, and Mike was telling me about it, and I said, well, do you want me to have a look? He said, well, I didn't know you was a gynaecologist. I said, I'm not, but I'll have a bloody good look. But when they first met, it was all a bit secret, because she was still married to another man, so you had to meet her in a hotel. Anyway, the one time Arial couldn't make it, so Mike had got the hotel on his own. And unfortunately, he had a bit of an accident. He burnt his dick on the teas made, as it wasn't one of those goblin ones. Anyway, just December time, Mike was telling me, because they've got a couple of kids now, him and Arial, and he didn't know what to get the kids for Christmas. So I said, I tell you what, I said, you want to get them a jigsaw? I said, they'll spend hours with that, they'll love it. And anyway, I rang him up on Boxing Day and see how he was. I said, oh, did you get the kids a jigsaw? Yes, he said, I wished I'd never bothered with it. I said, why, Mike, what's the matter? He said, well, he cut all the bloody fingers off. Anyway, Mike was going to a fancy dress party, and Arial wasn't feeling too well, got a bit of a headache and that, so she said to Mike, you go on your own, and he said, well, it's a funny party, really. He said, you know, we've got to wear a mask and that, you know, and so we don't recognise each other. He said, I'll look a bit silly going on my own. She said, no, you go, He said, okay then, so off he went. Anyway, about an hour later, Arial thinks, oh, I better go and see what he's up to. So she goes down and has a look and finds Mike with his mask. And he's dancing away with the women and touching their arses and that. And she thinks, blooming heck, he's going a bit far. I'm gonna see how far he'll go with this. So Arial grabs a dance with him, and he's touching her arse and everything. Anyway, cut a long story short, they went out the back and he gave her one over and I'd cook her. Anyway, off she went home and snuck into bed and waited for Mike to come home. And she said, oh, how'd you get on at the party? He said, oh, a bit boring really. He said, you you weren't there, he said, so I felt a bit sort of left out. He said, but James and Fred were there as well, he said, and their wives hadn't turned up, so we went in the back kitchen, we were playing cards, Oh yes, she said. I said, but your dad turned up and he didn't have a mask, so I lent him mine. Anyway, the other thing, is Mike's previous girlfriend, she had 3 fannies. He used to give her one right, left and centre. Right, well, I think we've done enough silliness for now. Hope you're all taking care. Please continue to support us on YouTube, An Englishman in Kundaman. Thank you very much, and goodbye for now.